Hey everybody, today we're going to look at the creation of the Tide Snapper. There he is, he's a sea otter. Look at him. I don't know what these little tags are on the saddle. I thought they might be like business cards. If you see this animal somewhere and you want to know where to buy one or get one, you can take one of those business cards. I don't know, I just made that up. Here's the leather that it's wearing. Carson is the one that's making this. He's doing all the modeling for it and everything. Here's the bamboo. I wish the fur was a little fluffier, but maybe it'll look different when it's wet. Maybe this is what it looks like when it's wet. Look at the face! I tried to find some sea otter sounds online, but I could not. They sound like this. That was me. That's how he moves. That's his animation. He's jumping over logs or rocks or whatever. Look at the cool way he's walking, or she's walking. Can't really tell the difference between male and female otters. I'm not an otter guy. Look at the way it runs. Here's a pack of them, so a little bit later we're going to explore what was written in the blog about them. And we're going to get some insights into them. I like the way it walks. Alright, let's take a look at the blog and see if we can get any more info. Oh, before I forget, if you want to play Apocalypse, it's coming back on September the 24th. So go sign up at ashesofcreation.com and please use my referral code so I can get credit for it. Here it is on the screen. Just go ahead and hit pause. And thanks! Page 243 of the Kalar Bestiary. Forays into the strange new world have been met with unusual flora and fauna, and though much of it has proven to be a danger to the common person, some have shown to be exceptionally beneficial. The Tidebreaker, addressed as such for its remarkable swimming abilities, is an amphibious creature that inhabits warm lakesides, spending its days hunting for their primary source of food, crustaceans. From this paragraph we can learn a couple of things. First, it is not a sea otter, it lives in a lake. But it's amphibious. Also, it eats crustaceans which are only found in the sea. So it lives in a lake, it walks over dry land, and it hunts in the sea. Kalar expeditionaries that first discovered these animals took note of their docility, even when openly approached. Preliminary efforts to capture them proved quite futile, as their relatively large size did not rob them of any agility, and a single swipe from their tail could fracture the bones of a grown man. A different approach was required, and luckily for the expeditionary team, the Tidebreakers turned out to be quite inquisitive creatures. It was found that gaining their trust through play proved to be safer and more effective. Games of catch involving brightly painted balls of leather and cloth tended to be the most prevalent. From this paragraph we can tell that they're friendly and approachable, and if you want to capture one you have to play a game with it, which is different. You don't trap it or lasso it or give it food or anything, you play ball with it. At first wary of strangers, the Tidebreaker would prove to be kind, loyal companions to those they were familiar with. Though the Tidebreaker cannot traverse a singularly wide stretch of land as a horse might, the Tidebreaker is nevertheless swift and can pass through marshes and bodies of water far more efficiently than a horse. Their dense muscle is more than capable of supporting a rider, though they will make no small hassle if they are bereft of food, squeaking and chirping incessantly until their needs are met. Okay, so they don't have as much endurance as a horse. So if these animals have stats, like we have stats, maybe the horse has an endurance of 100 and a Tidebreaker has an endurance of 70? But it does run better through marshes and swamps, so maybe it picks up speed there? The other thing we can tell from this paragraph is that they're going to need food. I didn't think we would have to feed our animals, but maybe there's going to be a hunger meter or something, and we do have to feed our mounts. This is the second time that I've heard about feeding mounts. Primarily, Tidebreakers are reserved to critical messengers whose destination lies past treacherous swamps and other aqueous obstacles. Some of the more forthcoming commanders have made the suggestion of utilizing Tidebreakers as a specialized form of amphibious cavalry. While untested, this development could see coastal warfare drastically changed. However, the unusual movement accompanied with such a creature requires specialized training in order to utilize effectively. From this paragraph, we can see that it's a secondary mount, not the primary mount. It's reserved for messengers, so you'll probably want to ride a horse across the land until you get to a swamp and then switch over to the otter to go through the swamp. The other thing we can tell is that they will be fun to catch, but hard to tame. It says, the unusual movement requires specialized training. You may have to take this animal to be tamed somewhere else. And now, to thank you for staying till the end of the video, here's a sneak peek at some new armor that Steven gave us in Discord. If you didn't happen to be in Discord that morning, you probably haven't seen this. I like it. It looks kind of casual, but still effective. I would wear this if I was just going down to the store to get some milk or something. Because you don't really want to put on your full armor, but you still want to be protected and look casual. It looks kind of like comfy armor, doesn't it? I like it. So thank you for watching. That was the creation of the Tidebreaker. And if you like this show, be sure to subscribe. I make new videos every week. Thanks for watching.